Okay, prarambham kurmah. Prarthana. Does anyone want to do the prarthana? Sriram Mahoday.
Yeah. वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यौ सह वीर्यौ
वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Okay. Adyatana pataha. So today's lesson, Punaravalokanam. I think last week you saw Kala Suchaka, Desha Suchaka Vakyani, Atra Tatra Vishe, and Sankyaha and Samayaha. So today's topic is going to be Dvivachanam. We are seeing Ekavachanam, Bahuvachanam. So today we are going to see Dvivachanam, both in Pullinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga Vishaye, and also with the Kriyapadams, both Namapadam and Kriyapadam. Okay, ek shloka, I will start with the shloka. Shivani ji, you want to read the shloka?
आकाशात् पतितं तोयं यथा गच्छति सागरं सर्वदेव नमस्कारः केशवं प्रति गच्छति।
किम् अवगतम्? Akashat patitam toyam means the water coming from the sky. Akashat means, sky. Patitam means falling down. Patitam. Toyam means water. Patitam toyam. So, in yata, we have to put the yata in the front. Yata akashat patitam toyam, just like the water falling from the sky in the form of rains. Gacchati sagaram. So, it goes ultimately, becomes rivers or whatever, various water bodies, and he ultimately goes and reaches the ocean. Gacchati sagaram. Tata, so there's a tata which is understood. We have to supply, which is missing in the shloka, but it is understood. Tata, in the same way, Sarvadeva Namaskaraha Keshavam Pratigacchati. So, namaskaras that are done to any deity ultimately reaches Keshava or Vishnu or Krishna, whoever you may want to call it, Keshava, Pratigacchati. Okay, now this Keshava, there is also another definition. There is a way to define Keshava as all the three gods together, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Atmaka. That also sometimes they say, but doesn't matter. We don't have to go into say which god is greater and all that. That is not the point of this shloka. The shloka just says that, whichever god you salute, it all goes to the same one god. So that is what the shloka is all about. So just to certain points here, you can say gacchati, pratigacchati. So gacchati and pratigacchati are pretty much same, but there is a prefix that is added. So into this. So gacchati, pratigacchati, it goes to the same thing. Namaskaraha. So I don't know if there's any other Sanskrit point. I just included the shloka, but maybe the next time I'll include a more relevant shloka to the topic we are studying. Okay, Subhashitam. Maybe Pavitra Mahode, You want to read this, Subhashitam?
हिमालय समारंभा
Samarabhya.
रभ्य यावत् हिंदु सरोवरं तं देव निर्मितं देशं हिंदुस्तानं प्रचक्षते.
Yeah.
Himalaye Samarambha, starting from Himalaya, Yavat Hindu
Sarovaram. Sarovaram.
Yavat Hindu Sarovaram. So Indian Ocean, Sarovaraha. Tam Deva Nirmitam, that has been given by God. Nirmitam, he set it up that way. That Desham, Hindustanam, that is Hindustan. Prachakshate, like that we call.
Yeah, correct. Tam Hindustanam Prachakshate. So that land is called Hindustanam. What land? The one that starts from Himalaya Samarabhya. Samarabhya means from there it starts. And Yavat Hindu Sarovaram. It ends in the ocean called in Hindu Ocean or Indian Ocean. That land is called Hindustan. Okay, so this is, I think they have said it's from Barhaspatya Shastram. I think I have not seen this personally myself, but given this quotation, we can take it that this has come from a Shastram somewhere, Barhaspatya Shastram. Okay, so we will go to the Punaravalokanam. So I think in the last class, you would have seen this Atra, Tatra, Anyatra, Sarvatra, Kutra. I think I'm not able to see this clearly. Are you able to see the full screen? No. So just one second. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay. Now I will not do the full screen mode so that we can at least see. Yeah. Now you're able to see at least the full. You're not able to see. You can see, right?
Able to see, Mahodaya.
Okay.
We are seeing presentation mode, Mahodaya.
I have stopped the presentation mode because some issue is there. It's not showing the full screen. I'll try again if you want.
We were seeing the same. We were only able to see the same half of that individual at the bottom, the Tatra and Sarvatra. So it didn't make a difference. It didn't seem like.
Okay, so let me see if I can. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I did now. Okay.
Do you have to click the slideshow at the top, right?
Yeah, I know, but I think when I click the slideshow, now you are able to see?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
Mahodaya.
able to see.
Okay, all right. Okay, I think I have to, yeah, okay. So Atra, sorry, I don't know. Okay. Give me one more second, sorry. I think it's, yeah. Okay. Are you seeing the screen now?
Mahodaya.
Why am I not able to see the screen? Okay.
Maybe you're sharing.
Okay. I'm able to see it now. Okay, good. Okay, so Atra, Tatra. Atra, Tatra means here, there. I think we have seen this. Atra means here, tatra there. Anyatra, anyatra means somewhere else, not here or there, not anywhere that I am pointing to, but somewhere else. Anyatra. Sarvatra means everywhere. And kutra is the question. So all of these are pointing to places, various types of places, and the pronouns used for that. So I hope this is clear. Everyone is clear with this. I think this must have been taught in the last class. Any doubt in this? Any doubts in any of this? You are able to use these words. That will be really good in your thing. You want to try an example, Pavitra Mahoday? You want to pick an example and then make a sentence?
अत्र अत्र पुस्तकम् अत्र नास्ति तत्र अस्ति.
Tatra asti. Venkat Mahoday, can you use some other one, maybe kutra or something?
Kutra pustakam.
Pavitra Mahoday use pustakam. You may want to use some other word, maybe,
Was
just to
pustakam
build
is
the
a-
vocabulary.
Yeah. Kutra, 1 minute. Dhanasutram.
Okay. Asti, what is the answer? How will you answer that question?
Tatra Dhanasutram asti.
Okay. All right. Bharat Mahodaya, you want to try one? Maybe you can try Sarvatra.
Bhagavan sarvatra asti.
Bhagavan Sarvatra Asti. Very, very good. Very good point. Shivani ji, do you want to try one using this?
वायु सर्वत्र अस्ति.
Vayu Sarvatra Asti.
अत्र
Can you
तत्र-
use Anyatra somehow?
Yeah, I'm just trying. मम सूत अन्यत्र अस्ति.
Mama, what is that word used?
स्यूत.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we can go to the next one. Why is this not moving actually? There's some problem here. 1 second, I'll just fix this problem. Come on. Okay. So this is Sankhya Shabdani. Maybe Venkat Mahoday, you want to read the 10th?
We had covered this also.
Yeah,
Acharya.
we are just doing a revision, that's all.
Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha, Shat, Sapta, Ashta, Nava, Dasha.
Okay, you are comfortable using these numbers. I think we will use more and more of these numbers later on. There is also maybe somebody else can quickly read this. Sriram Mahoday.
एकादश द्वादश त्रयोदश चतुर्दश पञ्चदश षोडश सप्तदश अष्टादश नवदश
Ashtadasha.
अष्टादश नवदश विंशति
Vimshatihi. Yeah, Vimshatihi. Maybe Bharatji quickly.
एकविंशतिः द्वाविंशतिः त्रयोविंशतिः चतुर्विंशतिः पञ्चविंशतिः षड्विंशतिः
Shadvimshatihi. Yeah.
सप्तविंशतिः अष्टाविंशतिः नवविंशतिः त्रिंशत्.
Yeah. If you have seen the Sankalpam, you would have said Ashtavimshati Tame will come. 28th, this thing. So that's 28th. Ashtavimshati Tame. If you have listened to the Sankalpa that they say in the karmas and all that, you would have heard this word. Ashtavimshati Tame. Okay. So Samayaha. So this also I am hoping you would have known. So So for the clock, for that, like 12 o'clock, you say Dvadasha Vadanam. Pada is quarter, and so you say Sapada means, to note the 15 minutes, like, if it is 12:15, you say Sapada Dvadasha Vadanam. And then Ardha means 30 minutes, so Sardha is the 30 minutes. And then for the 45 minutes, you say Padona, and you tell the next thing. Padona Ekavadanam means 12:45. So things like that. And then between these two, you have to say either Adhika, Panchadika, Dashadika, like that. So does anyone want to try the time as it is now? I don't know what's the time in India now, maybe 7:20. So maybe somebody wants to try 7:20 a.m. Anybody in India?
The father, sorry,
Sapada?
no, I was wrong. It is 7:20, so
Vimshati adhika
Pancha.
Vimshati adhika Sapta Vadanam.
Saptavadanam. Vimshatyadika Saptavadanam. Okay. Or you can also say, I mean, in a very roundabout way, Panchadika Sapada Saptavadanam also. 7:15 plus 5 minutes. But that is not usually said because it's a very longer thing. So you normally say Vimshatyadika Saptavadanam. Okay. Pavitraji, you are in US. Maybe you can tell the time in US.
9:50 PM Bhavati.
Which one?
9:50.
I think I'm not able to hear you, Pavitraji, clearly.
Oh, can you let me check the settings, Zoom settings, maybe on. Oh, yeah, it's very. Idanim Shotam. Okay. Is it good now?
Better. Yeah.
Okay. 9:50. Dasha Nyuna Dashavadanam.
Dashanyuna Dashavadanam. Or Dashona Dashavadanam is also okay. Padona Una is also you can use. Okay. Dashona Dashavadanam.
Dashavadanam.
Okay. So that is also correct. Okay. So I think I'm hoping you are comfortable. I think there would have been a lot of exercises given on this. So I hope everyone is comfortable with the time also. So now to the new thing, Vivachanam. So as we said, there is 3 vachanams, Eka Vachanam, singular, Bahuvachanam, plural. We have seen both. Dvivachanam is something that is a unique thing to Sanskrit. I thought it is only there in Sanskrit, but I read about somewhere that it is available in some other languages also, Dvivachanam. And in fact, while, apparently in the original olden days, most languages had dual words, Dvivachanam. But over a period of time, Dvivachanam got dropped out of many languages, including English. But even in English, there are still some words which kind of point to dual. If you look at words like both, if you say both, there's only 2. It does not indicate more than 2. Okay, it does not indicate 1. It's precisely only 2. If you say both, it is only 2. And similarly, if you say
Dual, right? Dual.
yeah, dual. Yeah, neither this nor that. So that neither, nor, either, or, these all indicate only dual usage. But anyway, that doesn't matter. It's not an English class, but I'm just saying, just to compare with other thing. But in Sanskrit, Dvivachanam is a very, very developed thing. So everything, Namapadam, Kriyapadam, when it declines to multiple lakaras, everything has a vachanam, and for everything, Dvivachanam has a separate rupam. So everything has a very unique form for Dvivachanam. And similarly, Kriyapadam also. So we will see both Namapadam, Kriyapadam, and how the Dvivachana rupam of all of that. So we have already seen the Ekavachanam and Bahuvachanam. For example, Akaranta Shabdaha, Ekavachanam example is Ramaha, and Bahuvachanam is Ramaha. So this we have already seen in multiple classes before. Similarly, Ikaranta Shabdaha, Arihi, ekavachanam, harayah bahuvachanam. Ukaranta shabdah guruhu ekavachanam, kuravah bahuvachanam. So sarvanama saha, eshaha, we have seen this, te, ete. This is all pullinga. Similarly, strilinga, akaranta strilinga shabda, balika, balikaha. Ikaranta strilinga, nadi, nadyah. Then sa, esha, sarvanama shabda, strilinga shabda, taha, etaha is the bahuvachanam. So this is strilinga ekavachanam, bahuvachanam. Similarly, for napumsakalingam, pustakam, pustakani. Then tat, etat, tani, etani. So there are multiple napumsakalinga shabdam we saw in the previous classes. So, the forms are always, it ends with pustakam, yanam, kandukam, and then bahuvachana shabdani will be pustakani, kandukani, yanani, etc. So all of this we saw. So this is just a revision. But now we are going to introduce similar to the ekavachanam and bahuvachana rupam, there is a dvivachana rupam also. So how does that look? So for, okay, I think we will come to this later, Sankhyaha, but Pullinga Padam, we'll just first go to the Pullinga Padam. So we saw Ramaha, it's Akaranta Pullingam. Ramaha, Dvivachanam will be Ramau. Similarly, Balakaha, Balakau. So does someone want to read this actually? Venkat Mohodaya, you want to read this first three here?
Ramaha, Balakaha, Mandukaha.
You just read the Ekavachanam and Dvivachanam both.
Okay. Ramaha, Ramau, Balakaha, Balakau, Mandukaha, Mandukau.
Yeah, Mandukau. Okay. And maybe Bharat Mahodaya, you can read the next three.
Mayuraha, Mayurau, Harihi, Hari.
So this is Ikaranta. You can see Ikaranta. Ikaranta Pullinga. Dvivachanam is Hari. What is the Bahuvachanam? Do you remember? Harihi, Hari. What is the Bahuvachanam? Harayaha. Okay. So this is how the table gets developed for the seven things. So we are only learning the first Pratama Vibhakti. So Dvivachanam Pratama Vibhakti is Ikaranta is Harihi, Hari. Okay. Okay, the next one also, Bharatji.
Munihi, Muni.
Okay.
Rishihi,
And read the next one also, Rishihi also, then someone else can read the
Rishihi,
Ukaranta.
Rishi.
Okay. Shivani ji, you can read the next two maybe.
Guruhu, Guru.
Guru.
Shambhu,
Yeah.
Guru. Shambhuhu, Shambhu.
Do you know the Bahuvachana Rupam for Shambhuhu? It's Ukaranta Pullingam. Guruhu is Ekavachanam. Guru is Dvivachanam.
Guravaha.
Guravaha. Guravaha is the Bahuvachanam. Shambhavaha is the Bahuvachanam for Shambhu. Okay, Pavitraji, you can read the last three.
Saha, Tau, Eshaha, Etau, Kaha, Kau.
Yeah. So this is the Sarvanama Rupam. So Saha, Tau, like here, two people who are nearby and two people who are far away. So the two people who are nearby is Etau, Eshaha, Etau, and two people far away is Tau. And the question is Kau. So that is the Dvivachana Rupam across Pullinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga Shabdani. For the Akaranta, Akaranta, all of that we saw already. Okay. So we'll do some practice. So one important thing, when you say, if you say Dvau, here it is say Ekaha Balakaha, Dvau Balakau. Now, even if you did not say Ekaha and only said Balakaha, because Balakaha refers to Ekavachanam only, the number is understood. You don't have to really say Ekaha Balakaha. You don't have, if you say Balakaha, that is understood as one boy only. Because if it is two boys, you have to say Balakau. And if there are many boys, you have to say Balakaha. Then the number becomes important. Then you don't know how many Is it 3 or 7 or 100? We don't know. So that numbers become important. For Eka 1 and 2, you really don't have to say the number, qualify it with a number, because the word itself implies the number. So if you just said Balakau, that also means 2 boys only. Okay. So there's another important thing I want to say. So it does not have to be like you say Balakau, so then it means 2 boys. So it can be slightly different also. For example, there are, and this is slightly going outside the topic. I don't want to confuse you, but at the same time, just want you to also be aware of this, because there are instances, they call it Samastapadam. So when you combine 2 names, like for example, Rama Lakshmana. So Rama Lakshmana, if you call them individually, so then you say Ramaha Lakshmanaha. But sometimes they are combined into one entity. So in that case, Rama Lakshmana becomes the Pratipadikam. So it actually, while it is one name, it signifies 2 people. So then you have to, when that declines, it becomes Rama Lakshmana. Okay. So sometimes, it comes in Bahuvachanam also. Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugnaha. Shatrugnaha it becomes, because it becomes a Bahuvachanam, because all these 4 names are combined into one name. That's called Samastapadam in Sanskrit. And that Samastapadam refers to actually 4 people, not 1. So hence it is a Bahuvachanam. It always should be in Bahuvachanam. Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrugnaha, you have to say. Okay. So, or you can say Ramaha Lakshmanaha Bharataha Shatrugnaha. You can individually say, in which case it will be in singular. So this is a point to note here. So Ekaha Balakaha Dvau Balakau. So you can just say Balakau also. That also will mean 2 boys only. Anyone want to say this? Venkatji?
Dvau, Vruddhau.
Okay, Vruddhau means old people, but actually this is more like a army. So if you want to say it is army personnel, 2 army personnel, how will you say? Sainikaha, right? Sainikau. So Sainikaha, Sainikau, you can say. Okay. Sriram Mahodaya.
Dvau Nayakau.
I think there is a mistake here. It says Dau. It is not Dwau actually.
Dvau Nayakau.
Dau Nayakau. Okay. Nayakaha means leaders. So 2 leaders. Okay. Shivani ji.
Dvau Vrukshau.
Vrikshau. So all of these mistakes actually. These slides have mistakes. Okay. Shishuhu. Who is going to say? Pavitra Mahodaya.
एकः शिशुः द्वौ शिशवः
Shishava. No.
Ah,
Shishavaha is
Shishu,
Bahuvachanam. Shishu.
शिशु द्वौ शिशु
Shishu. Okay, good. Who has to say? Bharatji?
एकः ऋषिः द्वौ ऋषी
Rishi. Okay, so in the Ikaranta, it changes. Okay, so maybe Bharat Mahoday, you can read this also. Srilinga.
स्त्रीलिङ्ग आकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गः द्विवचनं सीता सीते माला माले लता लते गायिका गायिके रजका रजके आरक्षिका आरक्षिके.
Yeah. So in the Strilinga, the Dvivachanam is Sita and Site. Okay. Site is the Dvivachanam. And in Pullinga, it is Ramaha, Ramau. So it's slightly different format. See, usually the Pullinga, Napumsakalingam will be generally mostly the same. Okay. In Pratama Vibhakti and Dvitiya Vibhakti only it will vary. For example, Napumsakalingam Pustakam, Pustake will come and Pustakani. Okay. So in only Pratama and Dvitiya it differs from Pullinga, but otherwise all the other Vibhaktis it will be same as Pullinga. But anyway, so we'll come to that. Who has to read now? Shivani ji or Pavitra ji? I don't know who has to read. Pavitra ji?
Nadi, Nadyau.
Droni.
Droni, Dronyau. Lekani, Lekanyau. Sa, Te. Yesha, Yete. Ka, Ke.
Yeah. So you can see that in Akaranta Strilinga, the Lata becomes Late. So Sita became Site, Mala, Male, Lata, Late, Gaika, Gaike. Ikaranta Strilinga, Nadi, Nadyau. So Pavitra ji, what is the Bahuvachana Rupam for Nadi?
Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyah.
Nadyaha, correct. And Sa, Te, and Bahuvachana Rupam for Strilinga, Taha, correct. Okay, so we will go to this one. Shivani ji, you can read this.
Eka balika, dve balike.
Balike. Okay. Venkat Ram ji.
Eka darvi, dve
Darvyau. Darvyau.
Darvyau.
Yeah. What is the Bahuvachana Rupam for Darvi?
Darvyaha.
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 Nadyaha. Nadi, Nadyaha, Darvi, Darvyaha. Okay. Darvi, Darvyau, Darvyaha.
Hraswam, not Dirghana. Hraswam.
Yeah. Who has to do now? Sriram Mahoday.
एका लेखनी द्वे लेखन्यौ.
Yeah. See, in the Pullinga, when you saw, right, you take the Pullinga Sabda, Ekaha, Balakaha, Dvau, Balakau. So that Eka and Dve, that 1 and 2, that numbers also took the same form as the Linga, same Linga as that of the following the word. So if the word is Srilinga, then this also is Eka, Dve. You can see the difference. It's not, and for Balakaha, it was Ekaha, Balakaha, and Dvau, Balakau. Yes, Venkatji.
So should we call it Eka Lekhani or Eka Lekhani? Is it
Eka Lekhani only. Eka Lekhani. So
Not
actually,
Eka
I
Lekhani.
skipped one slide. I think I have to go back to that slide because see, this happens only for the first 4 numbers. The numbers also have they change based on the linga and linga basically. So ekaha is the pullinga, eka is the strilinga, and ekam is the napumsakalinga. Similarly,
Ekam Pustakam, for example.
ekam pustakam will come. It will come later. Okay, but this is only for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is dvau balakau, dve dvarvyau, because darvi is a strilinga. So dve dvarvyau, then dve pustake. So that we will see later, napumsakalingam. Okay, but 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 3, that with tisraha, all of that will come. Trayaha, tisraha, trini. That will be 3. And similarly, chatasraha is Srilingam. I'll see the numbers it is given there. And then Chatvari is the Napumsakalingam. But for beyond 5, it is the same. It does not change based on the linga. Like for example, if you want to say 5 spoons, you have to say Panchadarvyaha. Because Darvi, Darvyau, Darvyaha. Darvyaha is the Bahuvachanam. So you just have to say Panchadarvyaha or Shad-Darvyaha. So
So
it does
if-
not change. So only for the 1, 2, 3, and 4, the word, the number also, the number word also has a linga.
Okay, Acharya, Panchi also comes in sloka. So what does that represent then? Panchi.
So where does it come?
I think I've seen it in Panchi Kritam or Panchi.
No, that is a different meaning. So, for example, Panchi Karanam is a word you would have heard actually in Vedanta. Certain things, Panchi Karanam is there. That has got a different meaning. It does not indicate 5 number. It's not like 5 Karanam. Okay, it's Panchi Karanam means it's mixing up of 5 things. Okay, so that is called Panchi Karanam. Okay. Other than that, usually it will be Panchapadika. If you heard many other Pancha Pandavaha, all of that is only Pancha, only 5. Okay. Panchi is used in a different meaning altogether. It does not indicate like 5 something. It is more about it's like mixing up 5 things, something like that. That is the meaning of that. Panchi Karanam is the word that I know where it starts with Panchi.
Karanam,
If there's any other
Karanam.
word you know which starts with Panchi, let me know. I can clarify that.
I think it's Panchi Karanam only.
Yeah. Panchi Karanam has a different meaning actually altogether.
And one more question while on
Yeah.
this topic. So when we say Panchamukhi Anjaneya, Mukhi is Strilinga, is it? Is
So
that why?
Panchamukhi Anjaneya, that Mukhi is Srilinga, but that Panchamukhi, okay, is Pancha, first of all, does not change based on the Strilinga or Pullinga.
Gender.
Okay.
Gender.
Anyway, it does not change. But and another point there is that Panchamukhi is one word because it's a Samasta Padam, actually. It is not 2 separate words. Okay. In that context, it is a one word actually. Okay, it does not matter. So anyway, even if it was 2 separate words, it would still have been Panchamukhi only. Okay. So similarly, who has to read now? Pavitra ji, you have read, right? Pavitra ji, you have to read. Okay, yeah.
Mia. Eka lekani, dve lekanyau.
Yeah, and if it was in 3
Bahuvachanam.
pens, what would you have said?
Trini lekanyaha.
Yeah, actually, it's not Trini, Tisraha, I think. Yeah, let me go to that thing so that, let us cover that off before we forget. Yeah. So if you look at this, Ekaha, Eka, Srilingam, Napumsakalingam is Ekam. Pullinga, Dvau, Dve, Dve, Napumsakalingam. So these 2 we are very clear. The third, 3 and 4, Trayaha is the Pullingam, Tisraha is the Srilingam, Trini is the Napumsakalingam. So if you want to say 3 books, you have to say Trini Pustakani. Okay. And if you want to say 3 women, then Tisraha Mahilaha. Tisraha Mahilaha. Okay. And then you want to say 3 trees, Vrikshaha, Trayaha Vrikshaha. Vrikshaha, sorry, Trayaha Vrikshaha. Okay. So that's how it changes. Similarly, for 4 also, there is different numbers. Chatvaraha is Pullingam, Chatasraha is Strilingam, Chatvari is Napumsakalingam. Okay, you don't have to really worry about these 2 right now because we are dealing with Dvivachanam, but it's good to know this also because Bahuvachanam we have learnt, but there we did not learn this numbers. We are only learning numbers in the last 2 things. So, for example, if you want to say 4 rivers, Shivaniji, how will you say 4 rivers?
4 what?
4 rivers.
Rivers.
Yeah.
4.
Reverse is
चतस्रः
nadi. Nadi.
नदी
Yeah.
चतस्रः नद्यः
Nadyah. Very good. Chatasraha Nadyah. Okay. Okay, let us pick one more example. How will you say four playgrounds? Playgrounds is, by the way, Kridanganam, if you don't know. Kridanganam. Sriram Mahodaya, four playgrounds, how will you say?
चत्वारि क्रीडाङ्गणः
Kridanganani, because Kridanganam is Napumsakalingam. So the
क्रीडाङ्गण
Bahuvachanam is Kridanganani. Okay. Bharat Mahoday, how will you say three pens?
लेखनी त्रीणि
No, pens, Lekani is correct. Lekani is which one, which lingam? Lekani?
स्त्रीलिङ्गं
Lingam. So what should come? Tisraha.
तिस्रः
Lekanyah. Lekanyah. Lekani, Lekanyah only. Okay, not Lekanyah. Lekanyah only. Okay. All right. I think we. Any questions on this? I will go back to the. I think we have to now do the Napumsaka Lingam. So we did this Linga, Lekani, Dve Lekanyau. So now we will do this one. Okay, Napumsaka Lingam. Who will read this now? Bharatji, you can read. Maybe.
फलं फले पुस्तकं पुस्तके वनं वने मस्तकं मस्तके सङ्गणकं सङ्गणके ऊरुकं ऊरुके.
Yeah. Okay. Who is next? Venkatji.
Karyanam, Karyanam,
Karayanam.
Karayanam, Karayane.
Karayanam means car.
Car.
Okay, by the way. Yeah.
Karyam, Karye, Kandukam, Kanduke.
Kanduke. Yeah.
Kanduke. Kanduke means
Ball. Two
ball.
balls. Kandukam means ball. Kanduke means two balls.
Tat te, etat, ete, kim, ke.
Okay. Based on this, let me ask you a question. If palam means fruit, palam. So Dvivachanam, what will be the form?
Palau.
No. Palam is
Pale.
first line is there. Pale. I didn't see this. So Dvivachanam is pale. Pale. So Napumsakalingam is, it will be, see, the Pullinga Rupam will be Saha, Tau, Te. Okay. That is the format for Pullingam. Srilingam will be Ta, Te, Taha. Okay. Te will be the Dvivachanam. And the Napumsakalingam will be Tat, Te, Tani. Okay.
So would it not
So
be
if you remember
sate?
this one, you can answer anything. Okay.
Would it not be sate or is it tate?
Tat. No. Which one?
Feminine singular? Sate?
Yeah. Sa te taha. Okay. Yeah. Sa te taha, saha taute, and tat te tani. Okay. Okay. Similarly, eshaha, etau, ete, pullinga. Esha, ete, etaha, strilingam. And etat, ete, etani, napumsakalingam. Okay. So if you remember that format, then for all the Akaranta Pullinga, it's easy to just apply. Okay, so Ikaranta, Ukaranta, it will be slightly different, but Akaranta, at least it will be easy to apply for all the ones. Okay, Venkatji, you read. So now Shriramji.
Ekam pustakam dvai pustake.
Dve pustake. Dve pustake. Okay, Napumsakalingam is, that is why it is dve, not dvau. Okay. Who has to read now? Shivani ji.
Ekam gruham dve gruhe.
Grihe. Yes, correct. Pavitra ji.
Ekam yanam dve yane.
Yeah. Venkat ji.
Ekam Railyanam.
Relayanam.
Relayanam. Dve Relayane.
Yeah. Sriram ji.
Ekam vimanam dve vimani.
Yeah. Okay, so now Abhyasaha. Tau balakau. Who are those? Sorry, tau kau. Who are those? Tau balakau. Okay, I think they have given all the answers. It would have been good. Okay, so now what we will do is you can ask a question and give an answer. Use different words compared to what is given, and use first, let's use, Akaranta Pullinga words. Then we can use Ikaranta Pullinga and Ukaranta Pullinga. Okay. So, who answered? Now Venkatji answered, Sriramji answered, right? So now Shivani ji, you can ask a question and answer for Dvivachanam. Use Akaranta Pullinga Shabda.
Akaranta. Tau kau. Sorry. Tau kau. Tau kau. Tau ramau.
Ramau, correct. Okay. Pavitra ji, you can use the Ikaranta Shabda.
Tau kau. Tau Ravi.
Ravi. Okay. Ravi, Ravayaha. So Ravi, correct. Then who, Venkat Mohodaya, use Ukaranta Pullinga Shabda.
Etau kau.
Hmm.
Etau kau. Etau.
You can use Shambhu, for example. If it is,
Etau Shambhuhu.
No, it's not Shambhu. Etau Shambhu. So Shambhuhu is the Guruhu, like Shambhuhu is the Ekavachanam. Shambhu is the Dvivachanam. And what is the Bahuvachanam? You remember Bahuvachanam or the
Shambhu, Shambhavaha.
Yeah. So you have to just remember the pattern. Okay, it will be the same. So Guruhu, Guru, Guravaha. Okay. So if you remember that pattern, it does not matter. Shambhuhu, Shambhu, Shambhavaha, or any other Ukaranta, you can easily answer if it is a Pullinga Shabda. Okay. Okay. Sriram Mahodaya, can you give for a Strilinga Shabda? Akaranta Strilinga Shabda.
Akaranta seal. Sita.
Yeah, so you have to ask a question in Dvivachanam and answer in Dvivachanam. I'm purposely not going to the next slide, then you will see the answer.
Te
Teke, correct. Yeah.
Te Sita.
Te site.
Te
Site.
site.
Te site. Okay. Sriramo, Bharat Mahoday, can you do for Ikaranta Strilinga? Question and answer in Dvivachanam.
Te ke
Hmm.
karanta.
You can use any of the words, Nadi, Lekani, Ankani, all of these are Ikaranta Strilinga.
So Nadi will be Nadau.
Nadyau.
Nadyau. Nadyau.
Yeah.
Te Nadyau.
Te Nadyau. Okay. Okay. Now, Shibani ji, can you use Akaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda?
Akaranta phalam. Te ke te phale.
Te Pale. Correct. Okay. So this is what we have seen. E te ke, Naftakyau, Gaike, Stalike, Anukus. Tatkim. Patram, te patre. This is what we saw. Ete mandire. Ete vyajane. Okay. Now, this is all Namapadam. So we saw Pullinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga, Namapadam, Pratama Vibhakti. Now we are going to see Kriya Padam. Okay. So Kriya Padam, you have seen this, right? From Dhatu. So this is slightly grammatical. You don't have to worry about this, but just be aware that in Sanskrit there are 2,000 dhatus, roots, and from that roots they add various pratyayas to form various shabdas. To derive kriya padam, they add what is known as a ting pratyaya. The ting pratyaya leads to what is known as tingantam, and the tingantam is what is kriya padam. Kriya padam is the verb forms. Okay. So similar in this kriya padam also, it does it varies as we've seen before. Purushaha, Vachanam, and Lakaraha. Lakaraha is present tense, past tense, all of that, moods and tenses. So present tense is called Lat Lakaraha. So that's what we have been seeing. Pachati, Vadati, Karoti, all of that are Lakaras. Sorry, Lat Lakaras. And Vachanam, we have seen, right, is Pachati is singular, Pachanti is plural, Bahuvachanam. So now we are going to see the Dvivachana Rupam of all the Pullinga, Strilinga. Anyway, it does not vary based on lingas. It varies only based on Purusha, which is Pratama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, and Uttama Purusha. Pratama Purusha is third person. Madhyama Purusha is second person. And Uttama Purusha is first person, as in English. Uttama Purusha is I, all that. So you should not get confused with the Sanskrit literal translation. So here Pratama Purusha actually means third person. Okay. So all this we have seen. So that's why I'm going a little fast. Purusha kati vividaha santi, Pratama Purushaha, Madhyama Purushaha, and Uttama Purushaha. This is all we have seen already. So, okay. So now Ekavachanam Kriya Padam ends with Ati. So Patati, Likati, Kadati, Kurdati, all of that. We have seen a lot of these words. And Bahuvachane, Anti iti, Udaharanam, Patanti, Likanti, Kadanti, etc. Now we have seen Ekavachanam and Bahuvachanam. Now we are going to see the Dvivachanam. So how does the Kriya Padam gets formed? So Pat is the Dhatu. Ati is the Ting Pratyaya that gets added. It becomes Patati. Okay. Anti is the Ting Pratyaya. If you add, it becomes Patanti. Okay. So don't have to worry about how the Pa plus Ati became Pibati. That is a lot of Paninian grammar involved in this conversion. Just remember that Pibati is the Kriya Padam that is derived out of the root Pa. Okay. Similarly, Kridati, Kridanti. So this is the for Ekavachanam and Bahuvachanam. So now we have to see the Dvivachanam. So Dvivachanam Rupam, the pratyaya is ataha. Okay. Pat plus ataha, patataha. And similarly pibataha. Okay. So ekavachane patati, dvivachane patataha, bahuvachane patanti. Okay. Patati, patataha, patanti. For lat lakaraha. For this is the Pratama Purusha. For Pratama Purusha, this is how the words decline. Okay. So now Venkat Mahodaya, you can read all these Kriya Padam here.
Patataha, pibataha, kridataha, hadataha, dhawataha.
Okay.
What does dhawataha mean?
Davataha means run.
Run.
Davanam means running. Okay. So this is how Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, and Bahuvachanam. So it's Gayati, Gayataha, Gayanti. Okay. Maybe Shriram Mahodaya, you can read the next two lines.
लिखति लिखतः लिखन्ति चलति चलतः चलन्ति.
Right. Bharat Mahodaya, next two lines. Next three lines.
Pachati, pachataha, pachanti. Vahati, vahataha, vahanti. Patati, patataha, patanti.
So if you remember the format, for every verb, it will be the similar thing. For lat lakara, this is only for vartamana kalaha, lat lakaraha. This is how the words will do. If the ekavachanam is ti, then the bahuvachanam is inti, and dvivachanam will be taha. Okay, it's very easy to kind of remember. Shibani ji.
Gachati, gachatah, gachanti. Pashyati, pashyatah, pashyanti. Vadati, vadatah, vadanti. Nayati, nayatah, nayanti. Namati, namatah, namanti. Hasati, hasatah, hasanti.
Yeah. So these are all so various verbs. So I hope you know the meanings of all these verbs. Does everyone know the meaning for all these verbs? Does anyone does not know any of the
Not
verbs?
everyone, not everyone, Acharyaji, not everything.
So which word does you don't know?
Nayati, for example,
Nayati is bring.
bring.
Okay. So is brought home, all that. Okay.
And namati is
Anayati. Namati is saluting,
Prostrate.
prayer, prostration.
Prostrate.
Yeah. That is where you get the word namami.
Namami.
Namami. In many shlokas it says namami. Namati is in the Pratama Purusha. Namami is the Uttama Purusha. Okay, so that's the only difference. Okay, Pavitra Mahodaya.
Krinati, krinitah, krinanti.
So you can see there is a slight difference. So these are all some Vishesha Kriya Padani. So till this time, the pattern was quite regular. It was very predictable. But here suddenly there are some differences for these kind of words. So there are some Vishesha Kriya Padani which have a slightly different Dvivachana Rupam compared to the other normal words. Okay, so you have to kind of remember these words. There's no other option. Unless, if you go and, do Paninian grammar from the scratch, you can derive why it is Krinitaha, not Krinataha. That you can derive through Paninian grammar, but for now, you just have to kind of assume that this is how it is, right? So yeah, Pavitra Mahodaya, you can read the rest.
Janati, janitah, jananti. Grihnati, grihnitah, grihnanti. Chinoti, chinutah, chinvanti. Shaknoti, shaknutah, shaknuvanti.
Yeah. So only these two different formats, you have slightly different Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam compared to the pattern. Okay. And here also some more of this.
Deepak Mahadev,
Venkat, yeah.
in the previous slide, wouldn't it be Grinhati?
Grinnati, Grinnati, Grinnitaha, Grinnanti.
Buying, right?
So the na shabdam will come first before ha, right?
Grinnitaha, I'll have to check. Actually, it's like Brahma, right? Brahma.
So it's not like Grihna, but it's like Grinha.
Grinha, yeah, Grinnitaha. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grinhati.
Grinhati only. Not Grihnati, Grinhati.
Grinhati.
Okay. Yeah. Only for ha, that is an exception, I think. If I'm not wrong. Okay. Yeah, Venkat Mohoday.
Karoti, kurutaha, kurvanti. Shrunoti, shrunutaha, shrunvanti. Prapnoti, prapnutaha, prapnuvanti. Dadati, dattaha, dadati. Roditi, roditaha,
Ruditaha.
rudanti.
Yeah, so these are some of the exception verbs. So I think there are 10 words they have given. Unfortunately, at the moment, there is no other. See, there are still some patterns, like for example, Krinati, Janati, Grinati, and all. It has some pattern. Krinitaha, Janitaha, Grinitaha, and Krinanti, Jananti, Grinanti. Similarly, Chinoti, Shaknoti, Chinutaha, Shaknutaha, Chinvanti, Shaknuvanti. So there are some patterns in them, within them also. But these words you have to kind of remember that these are not the standard pattern, the slightly different patterns. Similarly, karoti. Karoti is always a problem because it always is slightly different. Karoti, kurtaha, kurvanti. Shrunoti, shrunutaha, shrunvanti. Prapnoti, prapnutaha, prapnuvanti. So this dadati, it's another major word because every time it has a very different form compared to all other standard forms. So dadati, dattaha, dadati. So here there is no in also in the rural form. You can see that. Dadati, dattaha, dadati. And similarly, roditi, rodati. I'm not very sure about this roditi. I'll have to check. Ruditaha, I know. Ruditaha, rudanti. Okay. Rodati.
Actually,
I
so
think it's rodati only, not roditi, if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check actually.
There's no gender at play here.
No, for Kriya Padam, does not change based on lingam at all. Okay. Kriya Padam does not change. So it is Mala Karoti, it is Ramaha Karoti, Mala Karoti, Lata Karoti, okay, and Kalatram Karoti. Kalatram is Napumsakalingam, by the way. Karoti. It's the same, does not change. It changes only based on Vachanam and Purushaha and Lakara. Does not change based on Lingam at all. Okay. So this is so this is for example, the Gam Dhatu, which is the Gachati. Balakaha, Balika, Yanam, Pratama Purushaha, Gachati only. For everything, it is Gachati only. Balakaha Gachati, Balika Gachati, Yanam Gachati. Dvivachane, Balakau Gachataha, Balike Gachataha, Yane Gachataha. Bahuvachane, Balakaha Gachanti, Balikaha Gachanti, Yanani Gachanti. Okay, so this is how when you form sentences, you will have to take into account each shabda and it has to correlate to the other words in the sentence and make it should all confirm based on the vachanam, lingam, and all the things for namapadam. Similarly, vachanam, purushaha for the kriyapadam. Okay. So this one, I don't know if you all have this Bhasha Pravesha book, part 1 book. There are some abhyasaha given there. You may want to practice that. Do you all have this book, Pratama Bhagaha? Sorry?
I don't have Mahodaya.
Okay, I think this one they themselves had, you can download, I think. In the let me just see if I can. I'll just stop sharing for a minute. You have the class notes, right? There is one page called class notes. And in that, if you look at the resources, they would have listed BP1, BP, whatever. That's a link there. If you click that link, you can actually download the book. So for those of you who don't know, who don't have, maybe download that book. It's a PDF only. You can download it and have a look. It has got lots of exercises, so it'll be easier if you go through that systematically. There's a lot of exercises there that will help you, firm up the understanding outside the homework and all we are giving. Because see, from now on, it will be like if you form a sentence, you'll have to have the subject. Okay, whatever balakaha, ramaha. If it is ramaha means what is the verb. If it is ramau means how is the verb change. All of this you have to mix and match. Okay, that is the that will be the learning. Now that we have taught all the vachanams and lingas. So to practice that, it is better if you have that Bhasha Pravesha book, and it has got lots and lots of exercises which you can do. Does everyone have it, or you at least know where to get it?
I'll reach out to you, Acharya.
Okay, I will show you again. So that's why I thought I'll show you that once again.
Very easily, actually, can this PDF be shared on WhatsApp, Mahoday? I mean, I'll check later on the link, but maybe on the
Yeah, once again, I'll just see.
When I click on that link, it says request access the PDF link in the notes.
Sorry, what did you say?
In the Bhasha Pravesha, the link that they have given in the book Sasyam
Yeah.
7 notes, it says request access. It is
Yeah,
like,
I think correct. I did this like actually almost a month ago. I think I requested access. So
Oh, you did not. Oh, okay. So now they have restricted the access, maybe.
it is Samskrita Bharati. If you go to their website,
Yeah,
it
I
will
think in
be there.
Samskrita Bharati you can get order also, I think. They used to have this. I am able to access. Okay, I will try give this link. See if you can access.
Only Vyakya Vyavaharaha is accessible directly.
Okay, so can you try accessing this link? I was able to access, but maybe that they had given me access before.
No.
You are not able to access this?
No, we have to request access.
Okay. Okay, so I will check this. Otherwise, I think these books you can order from Sanskrita Bharati. If you're in India, you can get it from them also, those books. Maybe because of some copyright issue, they would have restricted the access, I think. So that's why you're not able to access, but just check that out also. Okay, it's important. See, it's not like, if you're going to write exams on the back of this, definitely that is very critical, important. Otherwise, it's more for practice and getting familiar. Okay, it has got lots of examples. You can easily get familiar with that. Okay. I will. Sorry, I'll go back to the.
That link is working, by the way.
It works, huh? It worked, huh? So I don't know why
worked.
it is working only for some people and not for others. But yeah. Okay. Let me go back to the.
It's like Bhasha Pravesha.
Okay, so on the Bhasha Pravesha, this 3 and 4, you can maybe go through this. And also there are some Griha Karyam. I will quickly do couple of them so that you are familiar with this. And okay, so now we will quickly go through this. Okay, Venkat Ji. So the Kriya Padam is Kridati, okay? And Pratama Purushaha. Can you tell me what will be the Ekavachana Rupam, Dvivachana Rupam, and Bahuvachana Rupam for this?
Kridati itself is ekavachanam.
Yeah.
Kridati, kridataha,
Yeah.
kridanti.
Correct. Okay. Sriram Mahodaya, quickly.
गायति गायतः गायन्ति
Okay. Bharat Mahodaya.
Nrityati, nrityataha, nrityanti.
Okay. Shivani Mahodaya.
Gachati, gachatah, gachanti.
Pavitra Mahodaya.
Patati, patatah, patanti.
Okay. So I think the rest are all the same. So I'm not going to go through everything. And then this is more like a match. So for example, Balakaha will match with which of these words? Maybe we'll do very quickly 2 or 3 and then you can do the rest. Balakaha is the subject. Which verb form will match? Venkatji, can you pick?
I think likataha also will match, right, directly.
No,
But-
it won't.
It won't?
That's why they're asking this question.
Okay,
Now it will
balakaha.
match multiple, it can match multiple words, but
Yeah.
you have to pick one word. But likataha is wrong. Because
Is it?
likataha is what is vivachanam. Balakaha is
Oh, dvivachanam.
ekavachanam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kaha.
Balakaha is ekavachanam. That is why they're asking you to match. So
Balakaha.
balakaha, yeah.
Vadataha.
No, not even vadataha. Vadataha is again vivachanam, right? So you have to pick kadati,
Oh,
kartayati.
dual. Okay, dual. Okay.
Yeah, dual. Okay. All right. We'll do Sriram Mohode, Balike. Can you pick one?
बालिके बालिके
Balike is what vachanam?
बालिके is स्त्रीलिंग
Srilinga, but what vachanam?
बालिके is द्विवचनम
Dvivachanam. So what is the dvivachanam verb here?
द्विवचनम is
There are
पततः
multiple words. Yeah.
पतितः वदतः
Yeah, correct. All of that are
ततः
patataha, vadataha, likataha, all of these are this thing. Okay,
ततः
so we will go to Bharat Mahoday. Ballukaha. Can you match with one of the words here?
Balukaha. Okay. That is Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam. So therefore, Darshayanti, Chalanti,
Correct.
Vikasanti.
Yeah, correct. Okay. Shivani ji, Lekanyau. Lekanyau is what? Lingam,
Lekhana,
what vachanam?
dvivachana, dvivachana. Strilinga, dvivachana.
Yeah.
Lekhana. Likhatah.
Likataha. Correct. Okay. Okay. Pavitra Mahode, Vyajanani.
Vyajanani. Napumsakalingam. Bahuvachanam. Chalanti.
Chalanti. Correct. Okay. All right. So we will go to the story now. Okay. So this is another important thing you have to note. So Manduka Dvayam. Okay. Mandukam means, I think, frogs. You know that, right? Mandukam. Okay. There is a Upanishad called Mandukya Upanishad. That is like coming from this word Manduka only. Okay. Manduka Dvayam. Manduka Dvayam means 2 Mandukas. So this is one trick they use. The moment you use it Manduka Dvayam, okay, you don't have to decline the manduk. See, manduka dvayam means it becomes like as if it's a singular word. Even though it points to two numbers, it is a napumsakalinga ekavachana shabdam. Okay. The moment you use it as manduka dvayam. Okay. If you use it just manduka and two mandukas, you have to use mandukau. Okay. But what they have done cleverly is add this dvayam into this and made it as a singular word. Okay. Manduka dvayam. That means even though it points to two, it's like saying couple. Some couple means you have to use singular word only. Okay. Similarly, they have used manduka dvayam. This is one trick to avoid usage of dvivachana shabdas. Okay, so you can use this, add this dvayam, and suddenly it becomes a singular word. You don't have to remember the dvivachana forms to go with it. Okay, so this is how they sometimes they'll use things like chatushtayam. So by using chatushtayam, you can make it as a singular word, and then you can avoid using bahuvachana rupams. Okay. So these are all tricks that they use to kind of avoid dvivachanam, because dvivachanams are rare and some people may not remember this when they speak. So suddenly they'll convert this into by making this manduka dvayam. Yes, Venkatji.
So will it then become a neutral?
Yeah, it will actually become a napumsakalinga shabdam, manduka dvayam. Okay. Like anyway, we will read that. When we read this, you will see. I'll point this out. Okay. Okay. So Venkatji, you can start with first two sentences.
केचन मण्डूकाः वने अटन्ति एकः महाकूपः अस्ति.
Yeah. Kechana mandukaha. Mandukaha means, I think, frogs, if I'm not wrong. Mandukaha vane atanti. Atanti means what? And why is it atanti and not atati?
Atanti is plural, right? Inti is plural.
Yeah, because mandukaha, there are many frogs.
Mandukaha, plural, yeah. What
Plural,
atta
and
means?
hence
Vane atta means resides, is it?
no, atanti means wandering.
Wandering, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Atanti, Brahmanti, all of this is wandering around in the forest. Okay. Ekaha Mahakupaha asti. Mahakupaha matlab, I think
big well.
yeah, well. Mahakupaha asti. Okay. Sriram Mahoday.
अट्टनसमये मण्डूकद्वयं कूपे पतति.
Yeah.
अन्ये मण्डूकाः पश्यन्ति. So when we are wandering, two frogs, they fall into the well. Other frogs are looking at it.
Yeah. So here you see, because they made it Manduka Dvayam, it's a singular word. Okay. Patati is only there. Patati is singular. It is not dual word form. Now, if you want to turn it into a dual form, how will you do it? Sriram Mahoday, can you try?
अट्टनसमये मण्डूकै.
Mandukau. Mandukaha is a singular, sorry, a pullinga shabda.
कूपे पतति.
Mandukau kupe patataha. Okay. Next line also, Sriram Mahoday.
अन्ये मण्डूकाः पश्यन्ति.
Yeah. So if you have to say two frogs watched instead of many frogs watched, because it is many frogs, bahuvachanam. So that's why Pashyanti is there. If it is two frogs, how would you have said?
Two frogs will be mandu cow.
Mandukau. And what will be the verb form? Kriyapadam.
Pashyataha.
Pashyataha. Very good. Okay. Bharat Kumarji. Next two sentences.
कूपः गभीरः अस्ति. ते वदन्ति भोः कूपः गभीरः.
So what did you understand?
I don't know what Gabhira means.
Gabira means very deep.
Very deep.
Yeah. In Vishnu Sahasranama, there is one, no? Gabiratma.
Virat. Okay.
Yeah, that Gabira means very deep. Okay, asti. Kupaha Gabiraha asti. It's very deep. Te vadanti. Ke vadanti. Anya mandukaha. Anya mandukaha vadanti. Boho. They are addressing these two frogs. Boho. Kupaha Gabiraha. So it's very deep. Okay. Okay. Shivani ji
So
next.
there te vadanti means, so based on the verb we can infer that te refers to Anya Manduka.
Yeah. Te vadanti. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Actually,
Gabiraha.
what does Kechana mean?
Kechana means some. Okay.
Some. Okay.
So that chit, there is a thing called Chitchana Prayoga that you will learn in the next level, Lata.
Okay.
So that Kechana, Kechit means some frogs. Okay. Not nothing specified. No
Okay.
particular, some frogs. Okay. Some number of frogs. Okay. That's Kechana. Okay. So Shivani Mohoday.
Tasmin patitam chet maranam tu nishitam. Tasmin patitam. So,
No, next
getting
line
into
also
that,
you read and then we can do the
Okay.
meaning. Yeah.
Bahihi agantum naiva shakyate iti.
Yeah. Iti
So-
is the end of the quotation marks. From starting from Boho, Kupaha, Gabiraha, Tasmin Patitam Chet, Maranantu Nishitam, Bahihi Agantum Naiva Shakyate. So what did you understand?
So, falling into that very deep pool means death is nishit, that is final. Bahihi agantum naiva shakyate. Coming out of it is not possible.
Yeah.
Never
Coming out of
possible.
it is not possible. Yeah. Because it is very deep, if you fall, you will surely die. Maranam tu nishitam. Bahi agantum naiva shakyate. It is not possible to come out. Okay. Okay. Pavitra ji, next one.
मण्डूकद्वयम् उपरिष्टात् सूचितान् उपदेशान् न अनुसरति। कूपतः कूर्दनं कर्तुं प्रयत्नं करोति।
Yeah. So Mandukadvayam Uparishtat Suchitan Upadeshan. So Suchitan Upadeshan is the advice
Given.
that others are giving,
Giving.
pointing to. Na Anusarati. Anusarati means not following. They did not follow so here again see, because it is Mandukadvayam Anusarati. So if it is Mandukau, what would have been the word?
अनुसरतः.
Anusarataha. Correct. Okay. Now, Venkatji, next two sentences.
Upataha ऊर्धनं कर्तुं प्रयत्नं करोति अन्ये मण्डूकाः पुनः पुनः वदन्ति कूर्दनेन किं वा प्रयोजनं प्रयत्नः मास्तु
So Kupataha Kurdanam Kartum Prayatnam Karoti. So it is trying to jump into the well. Anye Mandukaha, the other frogs, Punaha Vadanti. So Vadanti is plural because Mandukaha is Bahuvachanam. Isliye Vadanti is also Bahuvachanam. Kurdanena Kimva Prayojanam. What is the use of jumping into the well? Prayatnaha mastu. Don't try. Don't make effort in that direction.
Why is it mastu, not nastu?
No, ma astu, mastu. Don't try. Yeah, that's what. Ma. is this thing. Not nastu. Na ma astu.
Why should not na astu? Why should ma astu?
No, no, na asti will come. No, nasti will come. Ma astu. I'll have to check that usage. Ma also is negation only. Okay. Astu means don't do. Astu means not okay. Ma astu means generally okay. Prayatnaha ma astu. Prayatna making that kind of effort in this direction is not okay, is what it says. Ma astu. Okay. I will check the usage and get back to you, sir. Okay, Maranam tu. This we have read, right? Maranam tu Nishchitam iti.
I think
Have
I
you
have
read
not
this?
read. I think someone
Yeah,
else has
okay.
to.
Yeah. Sriram Mhoday.
मरणं तु निश्चितम् इति एकः मण्डूकः अन्येषां वाक्यानि श्रुत्वा कूर्दनं स्थगयति किञ्चित् कालानन्तरं सः मरणं प्राप्नोति.
Yeah. So Ekaha Mandukaha Anyesham Vakyani Shutva. What does that mean?
Eka Manduka, one frog listen to the
one of the two frogs. One of the two frogs. Yeah.
One of the two frogs listen to the words of the others and stop jumping.
Yeah, Urdhanam Stagayati, Kinchit Kalanantaram Saha Maranam Prapnoti. This is not very clear actually. So if it stopped from jumping, it will not die. So maybe we should take it as it hesitated in jumping or something like that. Because otherwise it does not make sense. Vakyani Shrutva Kurdhanam Stagayati. Stagayati means it stopped only. But Kinchit Kalanantaram Saha Maranam Prapnoti. So how will it then die? I didn't understand actually. Maybe we should take this as it hesitated or it was in two minds or something like that and still jumped. It wasn't sure, whatever, and jumped and then died. So I think that is probably the meaning there. So I have to clarify that. Yeah. Bharatji.
परन्तु अपरः मण्डूकः कूर्दनं कुर्वन् भवति अपरिष्ठात् मण्डूकाः पुनः पुनः उच्चैः वदन्ति प्रयत्नं मा करोतु भवान् अपि निश्चयेन मरणं प्राप्नोति इति परन्तु however अपरः मण्डूकः कूर्दनं कुर्वन् भवति
Aparaha Mandukaha. This is only one other frog. Of the two frogs, the other frog, Mandukaha, Kurdhanam Kurvan Bhavati. So it is started jumping. It's jumping. Okay. Uparishtat Mandukaha, the other frogs, Punaha, Uchaihi Vadanti, in loud voice, they were shouting, Prayatnam Ma Karotu. Please don't jump. Please don't make the try to jump. Bhavanapi Nishchayena Maranam Prapnoti. You will also surely die. Okay. Shivani ji.
परन्तु एषः मण्डूकः तु एतोपि अधिकं प्रयत्नं करोति अन्तिमे सः उद्यमेन कुर्वति but that Mandu did more adhik prayatna and in the end antime sah udyamena kurdati.
With huge effort. Udyamena means lot of effort.
Okay.
Kurdati, it jumped into the pond. Okay. Pavitra ji.
कूपतः बहिः आगच्छति मण्डूकाः पृच्छन्ति अस्माकं वाक्यानि न श्रुतवान् किम् मण्डूकः वदति
So
Kinchit.
Kupataha, 1 minute,
Ah.
Bharat.
Kupataha
Kupataha
Bahihi.
Bahihi Agachati. So
He
that
came
means,
out of the well. He came out of
well,
the
he came out of the well by jumping and he could come out also.
Hmm.
He jumped and then he could come out.
Mandu.
Mandukaha Prichanti.
The other
Okay, so
mandukas outside, they're asking.
yeah, one question now. Prichanti is Bahuvachanam, correct?
Hmm.
So instead of Mandukaha, if it was Mandukau, what would have been the word form?
Prichataha.
Prichatah. Okay. Asmakam Vakyani na Shrutavan. So Shrutavan means you did not hear our words, what we advised, Vakyani. Now, Shrutavan is a particular usage which we will learn later. It is in past tense, but it's called Tavatu Pratyayam. Okay. You did not hear. So you say they are telling them this frog, you did not hear, you did not follow, or you did not hear what we advised you. Okay. That Shrutavan, we will learn about this more. It's a particular usage called Tavatu Pratyayam. Kim, so you did not follow our advice, is it? Then Mandukaha Vadati. Okay, this we have to read, right? Venkat More.
Bhavatam Vakyani Samyak Shrotum na Shaktavan.
No, Mandukaha
Aham.
Vadati Aham Kinchit Badiraha.
Okay. Mandukaha Vadati Aham Kinchit Bhadiraha Asmi Bhavatam Vakyani Samyak Shrotum na Shaktavan.
Yeah. And then next, okay, that is 2 lines. Kinchit Badiraha. I think Badiraha means deaf, huh? I think so. Yeah. It's Kinchit Badiraha. I did not hear what you said. Bhavatam Vakyani Samyak Shrotum na Shaktavan. I couldn't hear what you guys were saying. Okay, that's what that meant. Again, Shaktavan is a Tavatu Pratyayam, which you will learn later in the course. Shrotum na Shaktavan. So I couldn't hear. Okay. Next, Sriram Mahodaya.
Aham chintitavan bhavantah mama utsaham vardayitam
Dayitum.
vardayitum eva uchaiha vadanti
Uchaihi Vadanti.
uchaihi vadanti iti.
Yeah. So what did you
Aham
understand?
aham chintitavan bhavantah means I was
Aham
thinking.
Chintitavan, I was thinking, Bhavantaha, you all, Mama Utsaham Vardayitum.
You were praising my.
No. You're not praising. Utsaham Vardayitum means to encourage me, to encourage me, to increase the encouragement for me. You guys were shouting. Okay, Eva Uchai Vadanti. So for that reason, I thought you were all shouting just for encouraging me. Iti. So Nitihi. So Bharat Mahoday, Nitihi, what is the moral of the story?
नीतिः अन्येषां निरुत्साहवचनानि मा गृणयतु
Ma
गणयतु
Ganayatu. Ganayatu means count. I think don't count on others discourage. Nirutsaham means what? Discouraging words. So if you try to enter into a particular initiative, go ahead and do it. Don't get discouraged by what others say. So that is the moral of the story. Nitihi. Okay. So I think we will stop here, and we will continue in the next class. If there are any questions, do you have any questions? Anyone has any doubts? Okay, we will then close the session. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkhabhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. नमस्कारः पुनर्मिलामः
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः
Okay.
Namaskar.
Yeah.